solution. Thank you, sir.
माननीय मंत्री।
Sir, the House is well aware that Delhi is getting its world-class metro. First phase is being completed by the second week of December. And from Shahadara to Tees Hazari, 8.3 kilometers of stretch is going to get inaugurated and operationalized. When we wanted to test this facility, then we required a legal framework for that. Though we had the trial run on September 17th, but before operationalizing it, we wanted to go through the various checks for which the legal framework was required. Therefore, we brought this ordinance of Delhi Metro operation and maintenance. Basically, this ordinance, and which is being converted into a act now, is on operation and maintenance. Number one, the railway system that has been spread over under Delhi Metro has to get the services of the Safety Commissioner of Railway. And again about the claims, the Claims Commissioner of has to step in. Actually, it is not correct that we hurriedly proceeded with this ordinance. 2 years back, we sent the draft bill to the Ministry of Railways, to the Ministry of Law, and to the Delhi government in 2000 September. And I want to take the confidence of this august House that after 10 reminders, we got replies, especially from Delhi government only few months back. And there were issues raised regarding tariff. Who will decide the tariff? Who will decide the fare structure? The fare structure and the tariff will be decided by a tariff committee headed by the High Court judge, retired or sitting. And there will be one representative from the Government of India, and there will be one representative from Delhi government. Therefore, the Delhi government is also participating in this. And secondly, that it is said that all rail-based metros world over are under railways. It is not an actual situation. In the world over, the metros are under different agencies. They are autonomous bodies. They are under local bodies. The least they are under railways. Why it is so is because, as the nomenclature itself suggests, metro is a public transport system for a metropolitan, a urban conglomeration, wherein we need to use different modes for a very smooth public transport. In some of the places it has been a tube, it has been an intermodal transport of rail and road. For example, in London it is an intermodal transport, therefore there is Greater London Metro Corporation which is not under railways. And in some of the places it is elevated light transport road system or rail system, ELTRS. In some of the places on experiment basis, sky buses are also being used. Such being the case, it is not correct that metros are always under railways. To the very least extent, it is under railways. And according to the change of rules of business in 1986, the metro system has been transferred to Urban Development Ministry. I feel rightly so, because in our country we have got 35 metropolitan cities with more than 1 million population. Hardly 4 of them have metros. One is Kolkata, another is to an extent Chennai, to a greater extent through local train system Mumbai, and now Delhi. But 31 other metropolitan cities do not have any metro systems. And thirdly, it has been raised that the union government did not respond to Delhi government suggestions and queries. Though according to Article 246(1) of the Constitution of India, all rail-based transport systems are center subject. And on the center subject, center list, it is the union government's mandate to legislate, to bring in an ordinance, which what we have done. And that being the case, as a matter of cooperation and courtesy, we consulted Delhi government also. They had no objections on operations, like safety, like claims, like maintenance, but they raised objections regarding tariff, which I have already clarified. We have clarified to them also. Then they raised objection regarding rule-making powers. Then we said ultimately through this ordinance and the ensuing act, we are not empowering the union government, or we are empowering the Delhi government, because together with a cooperation, by putting 50% of equity each of us, we have created a unique special purposes vehicle, which is Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, which is a professional body to run this metro, and the powers will be vested with metro. They will be drafting the rules, and those rules are only just being notified by the union government, because it is under the Article 246(1) of the Constitution of India. Sir, having said all these things, I think I have clarified the matter, and I request you to negative the resolution and take up the bill for consideration.
बिल और इसको पास कर दिया जाए।
ठीक है, Mr. Minister.
Sir, at the outset, I want to thank all the honorable members across the party line, from Deputy Leader of the Opposition, our veteran parliamentarian Shivraj Patil ji, to Raghuvanshi Babu, to Ramaya Garu, to everyone, Lal Bihari Tiwari ji. I thank for supporting the Metro Operation and Maintenance Bill. I want to clarify one or two things in a very shortest possible manner. Number one, this metro rail doesn't belong to Government of India, Urban Development Ministry. It does not belong to Delhi government per se. It belongs to Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, which is formed under Companies Act. Urban Development Ministry is only a holding ministry. And who runs the metro? DMRC runs the metro, Delhi Metro Rail Corporation. Who runs the metro? The railway ministry. Their deputation is, their experts, international experts, they run the metro. It is their mandate. I'll come to that. Secondly, when you are talking about the rule-making power. The rule-making power, though it vests with the union government, we have visualized it like this. All the rules are made by DMRC only, where 5 members are from Delhi government appointees, five directors are union government appointees, and MD of DMRC is a very reputed expert who built Konkan Railway for this country, and the chairman will be Urban Development Secretary. Therefore, it's a professional body which makes the rules. It is only notified by the union government because of the constitutional provisions. And secondly, because 5 nominees are there from the Delhi government and 5 members are there from the union government, there will be day-to-day and routine deliberations and discussions, consultations. It is not once in a way consultation, it is day-to-day consultation among themselves. Actually, the Urban Development Ministry or the union government or the Delhi government per se never intervenes in these professional matters. And I entirely agree with the House that things should not be brought through ordinance. But here, actually, draft Metro Railways O&M bill was prepared in 2000. We circulated it to Railways, Delhi government and Ministry of Law in September 2000. We sent 10 reminders and we got their responses only from September 2001 and as late as September 2002 by Delhi government. And I want to take the confidence of the House that this is one of the projects in the country which is happening before the schedule. That means what we used to complete in 5 years, we are completing in 4 years. What we were to complete in 7 years, we are completing in 5 years. With that speed, the metro is moving. Therefore, it is getting commissioned before the scheduled time. Therefore, we need to rush in an ordinance for this purpose. I don't want to go into the details, but I want to assure the entire House, through this House, the people of Delhi and the people of the country. Number one, this metro by Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, which is a special purposes vehicle under Companies Act. Therefore, we have called it a non-governmental railway because it neither belongs to union government nor belongs to the state government, but a special purposes vehicle. There is nothing to do with railway privatization and the intention of non-governmental railway in this bill. This is only specific to this metro rail because it is under Companies Act. It is nothing to do with the Railway or Railway Act, I want to assure. And secondly, the material used for the track, for the rolling stock, for the signaling, and for all the purposes in this metro is of the global standards and which is of cutting-edge technology. Therefore, the matter of comfort, the matter of security, matter of safety will be of the highest order. This assurance I want to give to the House, and I request all of you to ride this world-class metro from 25th onwards, so that seeing is believing is a statement. But here I am not saying seeing is believing, it is riding is believing. Therefore, you can yourself experience the quality of metro. We will be requesting all of you for the special ride. And lastly, the union government has put in its contribution not only through equity, but by taking the dollar-rupee variance and giving the sovereign guarantee for more than 8,500 crore rupees, which has come from Japanese Bank of International Cooperation. And we are celebrating 50th year of Indo-Japanese relationship. And this is also hailed as a great tribute for Indo-Japanese cooperation in its Golden Jubilee year. That being the case, once again thanking all of you for your wholehearted support. You want to ask?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have one point. This, clause 86 reads, without prejudice to the foregoing provisions of this Act, the Metro Railway Administration, in the case of non-government metro railway, shall, in the discharge of its duties and functions under this Act, be bound by such directions on questions of policy as the central government may give in writing to it from time to time. Now, this is a question of giving the directions, and the central government has that authority to give the directions. Here, the contribution is certainly made by the union government. We would rather like to call union government than central government, because the word central is never used in the Constitution. It is only the union government. Now, union government's contribution is there, and lion's share of the contribution is made by the union government. But the state government also is making the contribution. Now, equal share is making the contribution. So, central government is allowed to give the direction. Why not in consultation? Your word will be final, their word will not be final. But you don't even want to consult them.
Sir, that is not the intention of that clause 86, sir. I request Shivraj Patil Sahab to read the proviso for that also, provided that the Metro Railway Administration, which includes 5 directors of Delhi government, shall, as far as practicable, be given opportunity to express its views before any direction is given under this subsection.
Where is it you are reading? Which
86, sir.
Provided the Metro Rail Administration, as far as we give opportunity to express its views before the direction is given under this section. Okay.
Therefore, it is already there, sir.
Right.
And I request all of you to support consideration and passing of this bill, sir.
Shri Basudevacharya.
Sir, I am not convinced the reason the minister that he has given why he had to promulgate ordinance. What was the urgency? He said that the draft was circulated in the year 2000 to various organizations, to the state government, to Ministry of Railways and others, and their views were received only in September. Whether after September, after receiving all the views, then the draft was prepared. When draft was prepared, without promulgation of ordinance, why he should have come with a bill? I wanted to know what prevented him from bringing a bill. Why government had to promulgate ordinance, one after another, when there is no urgency? Because Delhi Metro will be operationalized only on 25th of December. Before the end of this session, the House could have passed the bill and the legislation would have been enacted. There was enough time, so there was no reason for promulgation of ordinance. Second, the point raised by Sri Shivraj Patil regarding the privatization. You said just now that neither Metro Rail neither belong to the central government nor to the state government. It is a non-governmental organization. What is this? Is it not a private organization? If it is non-governmental, how it has to be run?
A special purposes vehicle. Sir, number 1 minute. If you kindly yield, Vasudevji. The thing is, nowadays we are coming out with many SPVs, special purposes vehicles, for speedy implementation and professional management. For example, Bangalore International Airport. In Bangalore International Airport, it is 13% Government of India, that is Airport Authority of India, 13% Government of Karnataka, that is Karnataka State Infrastructure Development Corporation, and 74% comes from an international consortium of Zurich International Airport, Siemens and Larsen & Toubro. But here in this case, with our equity, a large sum of amount is raised from Japanese Bank of International Cooperation. Therefore, the intention of this non-governmental railway, because according to the Railways Act, whatever is governmental railway is held by, means the holding of that equity is held by the railways through Government of India and run by railways. Here it is not so. Here it is a special purposes vehicle which is known as Delhi Metro Rail Corporation under Companies Act, which will hold the equity and which will run the whole railways. Therefore, it is known as non-governmental railway. That's the only intention. That doesn't mean anything to do with the privatization of railways or allowing private participation in Delhi Metro Rail. Further, actually Urban Development Ministry is preparing urban transport policy. Within next few months, urban transport policy will be out, because as all of you said, that the only way forward is metro transport systems throughout the country to come out of the pollution, to come out of the congestion, to come out of the traffic jams. And for that, you require state government, union government, as well as the private participation together. For that. But this bill and this ordinance doesn't portend to that. But further, in future,
that is the future program.
No, in the future, then we will again come to the parliament, not through this ordinance, not through this bill. There is no
provision.
Sir,
Now the question is...
non-governmental railway is only saying that it doesn't belong to railways. That's all.
Mr. Minister, now the question is 15% share is now with the union government and 15% with the state government. And rest amount is coming from Japanese consortium. So, loan, as a loan. Now both the government, central government and state government, they are responsibility of refunding the loan will lie with both the government. So after when entire loan will be refunded, then what will be the share of state government and central government?
It will belong to union government and Delhi government.
50%.
But the question is, 50-50%. But the question is, according to Railway Act, only the railways held by railway is a governmental railway. Therefore, to come out of that technical jargon of the words, it has been used as non-governmental railway. That's all. The intention is only to that extent.
But under Government of India?
Of course, Government of India, Union Government of India and Delhi government. Both will be equal partners. I am clarifying.
Are you assuring the House today?
I am clarifying this with the fullest responsibilities at my command to this House.
Are you assuring the House today that in future the share of the Government of India will not be disinvested and will not be privatized? Tell us. Tell us. Because we have the experience of British Railways.
I can only
British
say,
Railway was privatized. Now they are rethinking. They are reviewing their decision.
Sir,
and again, British Railway is
sir, I can only say
renationalized.
Humbly that this non-governmental railway through a SPV, Delhi Metro Railway Corporation, belongs to Government of India and Government of Delhi together.
Corporatization is a step towards privatization, Mr. Minister. Corporatization is a step towards privatization. Sir, I am not against...
Sir, lastly, one thing I want to clarify, that once the metro railway will be ready by 2007, then it will be catering Delhi people to the extent of 20,000 buses. 20,000 buses. That means 50% of the traffic on Delhi roads will be off. That means the pollution will be off by 50%. And not only that, I'll assure you this House with fullest responsibility, this is the most safe, affordable and user-friendly transport system that country has established.
We are not opposing or objecting We are all for metro, not only in Delhi but other metropolitan cities. And we also want that the original plan for Calcutta metro, that should also be implemented from Ramrajatala to Salt Lake. Only part of Calcutta metro has been implemented and operationalized. Sir, we are not against metro, Delhi metro, but we are against this ordinance route. And I am not convinced, still not convinced the urgency of promulgation of ordinance. That is why I am not withdrawing my resolution. I am pressing for that resolution. There is a resolution.
Sir,
But I am not
honourable
against
member to
Delhi
withdraw
metro.
the resolution, sir, because if the honourable member, such a senior member like Basdev Acharya ji asks me, I am ready to give the chronology of events from September 2000, when the draft bill was prepared, when the draft bill was circulated, what were the 10 reminders, what were the dates of 10 reminders, and what all those things. Let us not go into all those details. No.
It is a matter between the ministries.
Not only
How
ministries,
is
sir.
legislature responsible
No,
for
I
this?
agree with you. I agree with you. But all these things cause delay. Therefore, I am taking the confidence of the House. Therefore, I request you to kindly withdraw your...
Okay, sir. Sir, I withdraw.
Thank you. Thank you.
The question is that leave be granted to withdraw the statutory resolution. Those in favor may say aye. Those against may say no. I think ayes have it. Ayes have it. The leave is granted. The member may now withdraw his statutory resolution.
He has withdrawn from the House.
The question is that the bill be taken into consideration. Those in favor may say aye.
Aye.
Those against may say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The motion for consideration of the bill is adopted. The House will now take up clause by clause consideration of the bill. The question is that clauses 2, 205 do stand part of the bill. Those in favor may say aye.
Aye.
Those against may say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Clauses 2, 205 stand part of the bill. The question is that clause 1 enacting formula and long title do stand part of the bill. Those in favor may say aye.
Aye.
Those against may say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Clause 1 enacting formula and long title stand part of the bill. The minister may now move that the bill be passed.
Sir, I move the bill be passed.
The question is that the bill be passed. Those in favor may say aye.
Aye.
Those against may say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted and the bill is passed.
Thank you.
अब सदन की कार्यवाही